Hello, everybody. I am KS Palani from Chennai. This is the first time I am participating in a philately exhibition in TANAPEX 2025 in Chennai. My exhibit is about Europa stamps. The title is Let's Go Europe, the inspiring Europa stamps for first 30 years. The Europa stamps were introduced in 1956 by six-member team, Netherlands, Belgium, France, and Italy, Luxembourg. They all started together. And Europa, the concept of Europa is, it is bringing the European postal office systems into one cooperation and one unity. In 1956, it had only 6 members. Later in 2021, it had 63 members. Slowly, all nations started joining themselves in participating in Europa stamps. The Europa stamps are of two types. When they introduced in 1956, they had a common design for all the nations. That means there will be a bird or a tree, the design prescribed by the CEPT, and all the nations print the same design in different colors. All look almost same. This is one time. This we call common design. This they followed up to 1973, except 1957. In 1973 onwards, they permitted all the nations to come out with their own designs. So that we call own designs. So we have got common design and own design. This is an exhibit of 5 frames, 80 A4 sheets. And in the later part, I am covering the common design because it looks almost same. So in order to reduce the monotony, I have given the two stamps from different countries for common design. However, even when the common design was prescribed, some nations preferred to have their own design. That we call exception. I have highlighted the exceptions in red color. That's the end of the exhibit. Now, in the beginning of the exhibit, the introduction which I said, and the plan mainly divides into member nation design and common design. The uniqueness of Europa is it's a thematic collection of multiple themes, a theme of themes. So, for example, every year the CEPT prescribes a theme under which the member nations print. For example, in 1982, European historic events was the theme, and every member nation printed their own designs. Then, historic events, I start with the World War II first stamp, and various historical events happened in Europa of all the countries, arranged in a orderly manner. Then comes the postal history of Europe countries. So you can notice that the settlement stamp shows a pillar post box in 1860 and the mailman emptying in 1979. Like this, different themes are following. A letter box in Switzerland, telegraphy systems, and mail coaches, San Marino mail coaches, Ireland coaches, pigeon carrier, racing pigeons. And the next theme goes into great achievements of European countries. There's some blur on the thing, otherwise the stamps are clear. The great achievements spans through different great achievements. Every stamp we look at, we want to study more. That is what the inspiration we get. For example, this is the Humber Bridge in Great Britain It spans for 2.22 kilometer suspension bridge. It's a great achievement for them. Then comes the handicrafts. Handicrafts, we know. Handicrafts from many countries are very attractive. European countries are much more attractive. This is a winemaker, ceramic sculpture from Monaco. After the handicrafts follows the monuments. The Belgium Cathedral, very famous Cathedral of Our Lady in Antwerp, is recently I visited that also. And the monuments of different countries: Turkey, Norway, Sweden, Yugoslavia, Malta. Then follows the landscapes. After seeing the monuments, after seeing the great achievements, now the landscapes. Each landscape inspires us to go in person and see that landscape. After the landscapes, the famous people come from the European continent. All famous people are covered of different countries. So, for example, this is a Nobel Prize winner for chemistry from Finland, Faroe Island, theologist. This is a George Bernard Shaw, playwright and critic from Ireland, a long stamp. And this is another playwright. Very great personalities. After the great personalities follows the paintings of Europe. European paintings are always attractive. No need to say, each stamp is really inspires us to go and see. The blessings from San Marino, the woman gathering the honey from Spain. Then the last theme under this category is folklore and feasts, the festivals of European countries. Folklore, the traditions followed by the festival. So this is the Hercules and the Pillars of Hercules. Hercules creating the Mediterranean Sea. Folk festival in Austria, Luxembourg, and South Germany. Let's look at the Belgium puppetry, beautiful puppetry stamps. And in Italy, the chess, the game, and the horse game, Yugoslavia horse game. In Malta, this is a game played to retrieve the flag. On a greasy pole. This is a traditional horse. So likewise, all the traditions come, all the traditional games and folklores and festivals. Then, as I said, the common designs I have shown, selective stamps in order to reduce the monotony. The stamps are collected and shown here are from 1956 to 1985. However, there are developments after 1985. CEPT handed over the responsibility to Post Europe. Post Europe came out with a different emblem, which is shown here. And 50 years were celebrated. And I conclude at the end that each of these stamps really inspires us to do two things. One, to research more and find out more. Two, to experience the atmosphere, what we have seen in the stamp, we experience in person. That means it's inspiring us, it's encouraging us to go to Europe. That's why the title is Let's Go Europe. Thank you very much.